Find the coordinates of the stationary point on the curve y equals 3x squared minus 6 over x minus 2, and determine whether the stationary point is a maximum point or a minimum point. So let's have a little look at this then. We need dy dx then. So let's write y first. So y in a user-friendly form, 3x squared. Bring the x up, it's x to the minus 1 then, isn't it? Minus 6 lots of, minus 2. Now differentiate. 2 comes down to be with the 3 to make 6, x to the 1 less than 2, which is 1. Minus times a minus is a plus when that comes down, 6 ones are 6. X to the 1 less than minus 1, which is minus 2, and the constant goes to 0. So this equals 6x plus 6 over x squared, and we let that equal 0. And then we should be able to get some solutions. So this implies then, take a 6 outside a bracket, take an x squared outside, and then we're going to need an x cubed here, aren't we? Plus 1 equals 0. So that implies that x cubed equals minus 1, and that tells us that x is equal to, cube root both sides, minus 1. The only other thing to observe is that when x gets very, very large, this will become 0 again, tend to 0, and so the curve will flatten out as it tends to infinity. So x is minus 1 then is the turning point. So what does y equal? At x equals minus 1 then, y is equal to, well, we've got 3x squared, 3 times minus 1 squared, minus 6 over the minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1 squared is 1, 3 times 1 is 3, minus over minus is a plus, 6 over 1 is 6, minus 2. 9 take 2 is 7. So stationary point is minus 1 and 7. That's the coordinates there. Max or min, so let's do that now. So part 2, so we need the second derivative. d2y dx squared is equal to, so here's dy dx here, so x differentiates to 1, 6 lots of 1, and then the minus 2 comes down to be with the plus 6 to make minus 12, x to the 1 less, which is minus 3, which equals 6 minus 12 over x cubed, which is equal to 6 minus, and x cubed is minus 1, isn't it? So it would be plus 12, which equals 18. And that's when x equals minus 1. So x cubed is minus 1. I'll put that in there. Minus over minus was a plus, 12 over 1 is 12. 6 plus 12 is 18, which is greater than 0 when x is minus 1. So a minimum point.